What's going on, YouTube? I'm back, another video for all two of you that watch my shit. Honestly, it's just kind of funner to do these than just ramble for like the occasional post on Blue Sky, even though I also do that. Um, to whatever extent, I'll keep doing these videos if you do miss my content on here, because I might stop doing them at some point. Honestly, my Blue Sky will be down below whenever I remember to link it there. So always feel free to check there. I'll honestly probably just link to the thread from this year with the figures that I've gotten this year that I've talked about, including Bone Shaker. So yeah, there's a little bit of housekeeping there, I guess, to start. Anyway, more than enough waffling. Let's talk about Bone Shaker from Transformers X Hot Wheels. Figure he's a little bit more relevant to talk about now, even though everybody and their mother have, because they announced that, I'm assuming at some point next year, they're going to do a repaint of Twin Mill, and then they're going to do two other Transformers X Hot Wheels figures, which is kind of neat. Very intrigued to see what the robot modes for the other two are going to look like. But yeah, I had a feeling I was going to like Bone Shaker here more than Twin Mill, and that inclination, that intuition, that thought was correct. He's just really neat, and the name is aggressively metal. Also, yes, that's his weapon. Yes, it's stupid. I'm sure there's some reason for it, and whatever reasoning, whatever logic there is behind the toys with Hot Wheels. I'm sure there's some Hot Wheels designation of what this is supposed to be. I'm blah, blah, blah. There's been some talk in some reviews. There's that one reviewer that everybody's always mad about because he gets toys directly from China, I'm pretty sure. He's like, oh, it's the gear shifter. And I'm like, it's a thing. I honestly think it's just an excuse for them to give him a weapon because it's a thing. It looks silly in both modes, if you ask me. You got a port on the underside there. It tabs into, or a peg there, it tabs into a port there in the middle, in between the seats, which is probably why people call it a gear shifter. Anyway, we're going to set it off the side because it's stupid. I honestly hate that weapon. It looks like he's just going to walk up to, literally anybody else and just go bonk. And what's that going to do? That's going to do maybe 5 damage. It's a very bad melee weapon, especially from an RPG standpoint. Anyway, quick little turnaround to Bone Shaker, even though you guys have already seen countless reviews on him. He's really nifty. Like I keep saying, I really like him. So yeah, let's get down to transformation. So what I do first, I have no idea if this is the first official step or whatever. I grab these sections where these side exhausts are. Can you tell I know my car terms? And I just kind of unthoop them from the side, bring them down like so, and then I rotate the assembly that them and each wheel is on up and out of the way. Just kind of have them like that for whatever reason. Then it's the easiest to take care of the legs, so we'll do that. So we want to basically come here. We want to separate the back from the front of the car. It just kind of thoops in. There's a peg right there that goes into the side of the door. You want to start unfolding the legs like so. Then you want to come here to the back part of the car where the taillights are, because Hasbro actually painted taillights. You want to... It is a little bit fiddly. There we go. Those actually do tap in pretty securely. Interesting. You want to basically free those, bring those down, like so. Just get them out of the way for now. You can bring the legs all the way up, so he's basically standing, and this is where shit gets cool. So we'll go ahead and split the legs. You want to take... Oh, that's a random hair or something. You want to take the seats. You want to bring it out. You want to push it out. Rotate the assembly that's on 90 degrees inward. Rotate the seat itself 180. Or, not 180, because it's like this. You want to rotate it almost a full 180. Or 360 rather, you want to rotate it 270 degrees. You want it to go from there, like that where it normally is, to like that. So just showing that off easier. So you want the seat part facing the inside of the vehicle, which you can't see. You want it looking like that. Anyway, then you just want to take this, boop, and then you want to bring this whole section, which was the back of the car and everything, you want to fold the black part in, like so, on the pin joint, and then you want to bring the entire assembly. Before you do that, you want to take this little bit right here, fold that in, And you want to bring that part, you want to bring this all down. I always mix this up. There we go. You want to bring that down. Things get untabbed. Of course they do. There we go. And there you go. You have a foot. So we'll see if I can do that a little bit better and a little bit more on camera. So what you want to do, I'll just rotate the leg 90 degrees to show it better. So you take the seat assembly, you rotate it out, you rotate the seat around, you then, basically until it stops, like that. Close that back up, take this little guy right here, thoop him in, take this, thoop it in, fold that down, and then just reposition the foot. You don't need to actually rotate it at the bicep, at the shin for the transformation. I just did that to make it easier for you guys. There you have the legs done. Then the arms. Arms are very straightforward. So you want to basically just bring them out right here. Grab either one, bring it out to the side. Don't quite fully unfurl them yet. You want to grab the grill of the car, the wonderfully metal looking grill of the car. You want to grab that, kind of bring it just forward and out a little bit. And then you want to take the entire assembly here and just rotate it 90 degrees so it goes into this open chest cavity. Boop. Then you can close up the chest. That reveals the head. And then, oh, I forgot to do this. Before you close up the chest, you want to take the arms. There's a little notch on either arm. You just want to bring that in, and at this point you can swing the arms down and fold out their wrists. Make sure the elbow faces forward. Bring down the wrist, yada, yada, yada. Basically, you just want the arms looking like this, pretty much. So we do that, straighten out the arm, and then close up the chest, get everything all tabbed in. There we go. And there you have Bone Shaker in his robot mode. Let's give him the incredibly stupid looking weapon real quick, just so y'all can see that. There you go. It looks like he's holding a lollipop. It's a whole thing. Come on. It looks like he's, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the weapon, if I'm being completely honest. It sits in a drawer on my desk, and I just completely ignore it. Honestly, I might toss it after this review. It's just, I find it so dumb. Let's stoop the shoulder pads down a little bit. And yeah, there we go. I'll probably just give him a random gun or something. I was giving him, not Siege. I was giving him Studio Series 86 Springer's gun, or one of them recently. It worked fairly well. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I might just not have him have a weapon. And what's cool is the weapon is the only thing on him that has the Autobot insignia. And why is this an Autobot? Hasbro, what are we doing? Like, I get it, it's cool. You know, that something like this is an Autobot. Why is he an Autobot? I also kind of want to see this retooled into Lockdown, because the most recent Lockdown that we got from the Speedia collection or whatever was kind of because it was one of the Junkion molds, but I don't know. This could be a fun Lockdown. Anyway, that's just a random side thought. But yeah, Bone Shaker, almost called him Skull Cruncher. Bone Shaker here is honestly really freaking cool. I like the aesthetic of this a whole bunch. He's very fun. He's very nifty. He's just really cool. I highly recommend him. He's very, very cool, very fun. That's it for me, guys. I'll talk to you in the next one.